You're not overwhelmed because life is too much. You're overwhelmed because God isn't first. We're going to be talking about the priority principle. You can find it in Matthew 6:33, where it says, "Seek first his kingdom and his righteousness, and all these things will be given to you as well." I like the translation that says, "And all other things shall be added unto you as well." Let me say something that might hit a little different. Most of us aren't struggling because we don't love God. We're struggling because he's not first anymore. And you feel it. I feel it. You wake up already thinking about everything that's on your plate. What needs to get done? Who needs to go where? What didn't go right yesterday? What could go wrong today? Worry, worry, worry. And before we even realize it, our mind is already running, and God hasn't been acknowledged even once. But here's the shift. Jesus never told us to figure everything out and then come to him. He said, "Seek ye first." Seek you, me. We need to seek him first, his kingdom. Not later, not when things calm down, first. Because the moment God is no longer first, everything else starts competing for that place. I'm talking about your emails, your children, or your family, or the worry about the commute, and things that happened yesterday, stuck in the past worries. Even our emotions start pulling us in different directions. And that's where the overwhelm comes from. And that's where you begin to feel the anxiety. And if we're honest, really, this is where most of us miss it. We don't wake up thinking, "I'm going to ignore God today." It just happens. We grab our phone, we'll start scrolling, we start thinking, and definitely can tend to start worrying. And now we're already behind spiritually before the day even begins. But here's what changes everything. Even before we grab our phones and before our feet hit the floor, our first thought and connection should be with the Lord. Acknowledging that he's there and saying, "Lord, thank you for another day. And thank you, God, for being right here with me in it. And I'm going to need you to lead me today, God. Give me strength, Lord, and help me do your will." That right there, that moment, it sets the tone. Not because everything suddenly becomes easy, but because now you're not carrying it by yourself. And I've seen this happen a lot in my own life. The things that used to stress me out the most didn't disappear overnight because I began putting God first, but they stopped controlling me. They stopped worrying me and causing anxiety. Situations just started working themselves out in ways I couldn't force. And the reason is pretty simple. God was finally in his rightful place. Jesus Take the Wheel is a good song for a reason. He's got to be the driver, the pilot, in charge. And we have to acknowledge him and give him those permissions by us acknowledging him first thing in the morning. Now we are already seeking him and his presence. And that's where this transformation begins, because all of a sudden your mind has shifted away from anxiety and worry or stress, and it's shifted to thanking God and feeling this peace and relief that, hey, God, you're there, and I know that you're there, and I thank you for being here. Let's get this day started, Lord. I'm going to need you to strengthen me and guide me, and making that connection before your feet even hit the floor. And this is what most people don't realize. We spend so much time trying to fix everything around us, but the real shift happens when we fix what comes first, our relationship with God. So the priority principle is pretty simple. When God is first, everything else falls into order. Everything else falls into place. So this week, let's be intentional about that. Not perfect, because only Jesus is perfect, but intentional. Let's put him first and trust him with the rest. Friends, please stay tuned for our next biblical principle of the week. I hope that you've enjoyed this as much as I have. And until we meet again, I love you and God bless you.